Down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Another carry for Michelle on 2nd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one to swallow here. They only post 3 points. And this game is... It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. They'll run on first down. Akers. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
On the give, this is Akers. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. And now the timeout comes in with just 1 second left in overtime. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. One overtime, how about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides at that second overtime in just a moment. Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. First throw in overtime for Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 21. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's on the guard, David Edwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. On the ground is Michel. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Defense. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
They'll look to run with Akers. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now the timeout comes here. And the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game Madden.